wow, it's the elf, dude.
It's Lord of Money.
Yeah, that is I. How are you doing?
What's up, man? I'm John. This is, I mean, it's what I do. It's a normal Thursday for me. This is, no joke. Every year I put this thing on and it has become a staple. I shot a couple videos in my neighborhood where I stole like decorations from my neighbor's front yard, and they were like, dude, you got to do that every year.
No,
So,
I mean, yeah, I just made a song yesterday where I say I'm the Grinch with the big bag. I stole Christmas. So, you never know. I feel like the holiday spirit is lively this year.
that's right.
Definitely.
And well, we missed it last year, basically. So,
Yeah,
um,
pretty much.
yeah. So, dude, thank you ahead of time. Thank you for agreeing to do the show, be the headliner for my Christmas party here in Cincinnati, and
Absolutely.
I'm psyched, man, to have you there, a part of it. And I've got so many things to share with you, of, like my neighbors and how your song, even Edamame, has it affected their household. You're gonna laugh at one story about a 4-year-old coming up. Um, yeah, dude, thank you for it's December 3rd out of the gates. Of course, at Madison Live. Now, I know you probably 10 times over. You've gone viral, but where did the name Baby No Money come from to start? And then I wanted to ask you what you think in terms of like when you create music now, thinking about viralness. But yeah, where did Baby No Money come from?
So, long story short, I started in this group called Broke Boy Gang. We got a kitty right here, and
Oh, I got one.
um,
I got two of them. Hang
ooh,
on.
and uh, when I was making merch, my name in the group was Baby Freestyle, and I ended up my name was too long for the back of the t-shirt. We were making like jersey-esque type things, and I just put BBNO dollar sign, and then I was like, oh, okay, sick. Like this actually looks really neat. And then I was like, oh, it's Baby No Money. And then when I went to university by myself, because my friend stopped making music, we ended up kind of like splitting up, and then I just kind of went on my own, and I used that name, and it was Baby No Money, and it just kind of rolls off the tongue.
Just stuck.
Like, yeah, it just works. And I guess yeah, the second question, like making viral hits. I mean, I was in the studio yesterday. I don't know if I make necessarily viral hits, but I make songs that like are just funny and goofy. And like yesterday I said, all my money, all my money like the rainbow. I feel like the Power Rangers. And then I said, your West Coast or Woman Crush Wednesday has me as her screensaver, and she's playing with my stick like it's Beat Saber. And then I talk about being Grinch and like, yeah, well, I mean, yesterday White Claw, the half of the White Claw was speaking. So, but yeah, it's fun. I just really truthfully try to have fun, as much fun as I possibly can. And then it kind of like reciprocates on the song, and then my fans can enjoy it, or people can just hate it. So,
And I'm far from it, dude. There's nobody. It's infectious because you do have fun. You do see that. Like, I knew you'd be accepting of my costumes because you are no stranger throwing a costume in your videos. And I think that personally, if you have, it has the ability. You've talked about like making catchy songs in the past, and like what makes your songs sets it apart a little bit. I think what adds to it is that you don't take yourself too seriously, or at least that's what comes across to me. That in your
yeah,
videos, you're able to goof off, and then you have a catchy track behind it too. So
yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel like having fun is the one thing that everyone should be doing. You know, why not?
yeah,
And like, getting a cat or a dog and enjoying life. Oh yeah. Oh, cat is cute.
this is Arrow.
This is Tabitha. It's not my cat. It's my manager's cat, but she's got the little jumper on.
Yeah, did that beanie, has that become a part of the brand? Is your pink beanie?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's like one of the largest selling products that I have. There's no doubt. And it's super cool because like it's something that I like actually wore back in the day. Like being Canadian, it's West Coast Canadians aren't really exposed to that much cold, but I would always just wear a beanie. I don't like having hair in my face, so I wear like
Yeah.
hats or things that like push my hair out of my face, and
Yeah.
a beanie was like a really good way of like, especially in university, when you go to the library, I would roll it up so it would just like sit right on the top of my head, and then when I would leave because it was cold outside, I would roll it down, so it works as like a little protective method. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
just yeah.
I used to have hair just as long as yours, and like ever since I used to have like this Justin Bieber. Actually, I might show you a video when I share the screen if you got time for it. But it was obnoxiously long, and my wife said I wouldn't have married you if you had hair like that. Still, I was like, well, I'm glad you didn't meet me then.
Yeah. No, I
So
like the hair now, bro. It looks great.
thanks, man. Yeah, again, adding to the elf aspect here. Did you get to see the elf video that I made to your song for the Edamame challenge?
The pardon me, what?
Okay. Did you get to see? So to promote the KISSmas party, I
Oh,
made.
I saw the like walking shot. Yeah, that shit was hilarious, dude.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, I was hoping. I was like, man, please somebody tell me they showed that to Alex because I was like so proud of that. That was in my backyard, but and then the couch video that is you become my theme song, dude. Like the
Really
Edamame, I'm obsessed with that record. So
nice.
uh
Well, dude, it's honestly fascinating because like, before I had a mama, I guess I had La La La, but like La 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 really didn't connect that well on radio. But dude, like this song, I'm so surprised that this song popped off this hard on radio. It's super sick, and I'm glad. And so thank you for spinning it, man.
absolutely, man. In fact, that's what I wanted to bring up was so our neighbor's 4-year-old. You've got the 4-year-old demo, man. This was a message from his teacher to his mom that said, Griffin keeps asking kids if they know the Edamame song. I played it for him and he started dancing and he keeps telling everyone about the magic hands. So he came up with this dance. He just does magic hands in his car seat. I believe there's a video out there of that happening. So now we call him Young Griff.
Young Griff. Maybe I get him on a feature of my song, bro.
That's why I was like, would you be interested in like a Baby Shark remix or something?
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
I'm not making that up. I was dead serious about that because if you're catchy tunes, because you clearly have talked about how you try to make them catchy and you're trying to make bangers and stuff. But I mean, when it's almost like a nursery rhyme, like catchy that you go for, and that's how La 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 struck me. I was just like, oh man, I'm obsessed with the song because this record is just, first off, can't get out of my head. And then Edamame the same way. So maybe if you want to make a kids bop for Young Griff.
I mean, if Snoop Dogg did it, why can't I?
Right. Don't write it off, man. Yeah, that was that just made me laugh because that actually happened yesterday on the air. I got that message and I talked about it on the air. I was like, I mean, I don't know if Alex really realizes this song in itself. And then the Edamame challenge, did you know? I mean, that obviously just was that you pop the record out, hits TikTok, and then everyone's all right, we're going to start doing this dance to it. Like I saw Happy Kelly do that dance where he's falling.
Oh yeah. Happy Kelly. I messaged her and I was like, yo, thanks for doing the video and whatnot. I don't really, it's kind of weird. You don't really get to see too much of like the virality, like the success through like the viral chart thing or like the perspective of like how it actually works. But I mean, when we dropped it, the song just started doing really well off rip, and then, it started translating to TikTok, and then the radio campaign started working. And I'm like, dude, this is nuts. Like, I'm so glad that I had another one, yeah, I've seen a couple big TikToks, but I haven't really seen like too many of the challenges. But I guess there was a challenge. Because you guys both did the exact same thing. So it's like the stumbling and then you walk. Yeah.
I jacked it from her. I was just like, that's so good. And I got to do that in an elf suit. And then I told some people at iHeartRadio about it. They were like, oh, yeah, you got to do it in your elf suit. Because this is such a staple for me every year to dress up as an elf. Again, it's just you do what you got to do when it comes to.
Yeah, you do what you got to do for sure.
Whatever. Rebecca Black, how did that come about?
I wish I had a more intense story for you, but it was truthfully like I was just in the studio with the same producer, Diamond Pistols, and we just made the song. I name dropped her. I sent it to her. She jumped on it, and it was done in like a day. That was it.
It's so awesome.
And you know, I didn't really expect her to reply, to be honest. Like, you don't really expect anyone to reply when you DM people,
Yeah.
but she like replied like immediately, like down to the point where I sent her a message, and it was like I like opened my Instagram back up, and it was just like a reply was there, and I was like, "Bro, what?" Like, Rebecca Black just hit me back. That's crazy. So yeah, it's cool. And we did the music video, and she's a good person and just like a sweetheart. So it's cool, you know, like
So cool.
yeah.
That's so awesome you guys connected. Your the Latin feel. Why does the Latin feel work in your records? Because you've talked about how there's just something about the Latin tracks that you end up getting, and it just seems to work. Do you know why?
No, I don't really get it. Do I does
Because it does. I mean, it's obnoxiously good for what it's worth.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I wanted to make like I made like, you know, I wanted to make like a is it what's the it's not reggaeton. It's what's the other term? It's a man. It's like boom boom what is that?
Not like a salsa, but a. No, you're right. Like it is like a reggae.
I wanted to tap into like the Latin market way more. I don't know why. Do I have any understanding why I prefer guitars and like have like sleek, sexy sounds? Don't know. I don't know why I like prefer a little bit more like organic feeling and like acoustic sounding instruments. I don't know. That's just like I guess preference.
Gotcha.
And like typically when it comes to me making music, like I just have to fuck with like the sound and like if I like the beat, I just rap on it. And like that's it. That's bottom line. That's like the only thing that really matters. And like typically if I like the more I like it, the more it's gonna be a hit. That's just how it is. And
Makes
you know,
sense.
you have like you get the dopamine receptors going boom, 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 and then you just like come up with lyrics and it's just that's just how making music is, I guess.
Track first or lyrics first?
Track first, 100%. I have nothing to say, so I just say gibberish. I mean, truthfully, dude, it's interesting. Like, I have never yet met an artist to this day that is like, you know, like I woke up and I had like this crazy euphoric feeling, and I just had this whole, you know, story and dream and plot like organized.
Yeah, right.
And like maybe it's the field that I'm in, maybe it's because of like the lane that I'm in also, but I just have never met an artist. I mean, I'm sure Elton John has that in him. I kid you not. Like, you know, some of the greats, guaranteed. But like it's for me, it's very formulaic. It's like I hear a beat, I know how to fill it up, and I fill it up to the T, and I make it almost impossible to perform live because I don't have enough breath. And I perform and I give out cookbooks and I have fun, and that's the whole ethos of my brand pretty much. So
how'd you come up with Eat Your Veggies? I love the album.
Dude, same thing. I just put a bunch of tracks together. Do I have any idea why I contextually named it Eat Your Veggies? No idea, but I like vegetables. So yeah, I don't know. I just grew up eating vegetables, and my mom she put me onto vegetables early.
Yeah.
And I was like, why not? And like, you know, they are truthfully really good for you. Like I've met people in America that legitimately have like not eaten vegetables in their life. Dude, it's bonkers. Like they're one, missing out on a bunch of great recipes, and two, it's like you're honestly just killing yourself. So
100%.
like I can't go a week without eating dark greens. Like I can't go like 2 days without eating dark greens. Like, you know, even for my like digestive system, like I need to shit. So you know, I don't know. It's just like being healthy, I feel like makes your quality of life so much just vastly better. And like I have a weird tendency to like lean more towards like just being healthy. And like I've seen, you know, my parents like just like progressively get older, and like I've just seen that they're like they clean up their diet and they just like feel so much better. And it's like such a dramatic change, and like
changes everything.
Like, yeah, it's just like why not just be healthier by default? But
yeah, instead of eating this stuff,
yeah.
that, I mean, it's all fillers, and you just feel sluggish. And so the veggies, so basically, it's a public service announcement, is what your album is.
Pretty much, yeah, sure, yeah. Do one for the world, right?
That's right. Check it out as a PSA. I came up with a game that I would love to, because I want to air a part of this like the day before the show or the day of the show. I don't know if anybody's ever done something or played off your name, but I wanted to play something called "If Baby Had Money, Would He Buy?" And then because you obviously play off the fact that you don't have any money. If Baby had no money, would he buy a new chain, or a new watch?
No, definitely not.
Neither?
No. Unless it's like a really nice watch, like it's not expensive, but it's like I don't really know the watch world that well, but I know that like nothing like I'd probably just still not buy it. I don't even care that much. Just definitely not.
Good answer. Choose one or the other on this one. New shoes or a new hat?
I've only during my musical career, I've only had 2 beanies. They're the exact same one, so probably not. Though I lost one in the UK. I brought my brother out to my show in London. He lives in Copenhagen, and he grabbed he was super wasted, and he grabbed my hat through the crowd. I was devastated. This was the first show on tour, and I was like, bro, like I've been wearing this for the past 4 years, and like my hat right now has like grease stains, so it's like it's dude, it's disgusting. I don't want to talk about it, but
yeah, but that's war scars. That's like I'm the same way.
Yeah, exactly. So I wouldn't buy a hat. And then what was the other one?
It's either new shoes or a new hat. So are you more of a shoe guy, more of a hat guy?
Dude, I peed on my ASICS shoes. I had COVID and I was in Salt Lake, and I was like going to the public library to download a video game because like the internet that I had at the Sheraton was 2 up, 2 down, and it was miserable week. But it was obviously like really cold outside, so I had shrinkage, and I ran. I was like, dude, I gotta pee so bad. And I ran to the urinal, and it just like I wasn't looking down. I was like, oh, like it was a relief. And then it was just like drizzling straight on my shoe, and I was like, I should probably get new shoes. But yeah, honestly, like right after this call, pretty much, I'm gonna do yoga with my girlfriend, and then we're gonna head to the ASICS store. I'm gonna go buy some new shoes.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it out to the world. I'm gonna be wearing ASICS shoes until I get the brand endorsement, and I only exclusively wear ASICS. So
they're the best.
That's the goal. Yeah, they're the best.
I ran them in high school. You got to get ASICS. A beer or a cocktail?
I don't really drink that much anymore. I used to drink a lot more, but I came down with some gut problems, probably because I drink too much coffee.
Same.
And yeah, no, I got really bad acid reflux and kind of like hinders my life. So probably water, to be honest.
Good choice. 2 more. Fritz Fry House or Mean Poutine?
What's Fritz Fry House?
I don't know. That's in Vancouver, right? So what's Mean Poutine?
I don't know Mean Poutine either. Probably neither, honestly. I can't really eat cheese.
Guy?
Are
you not a poutine guy?
No, I'm a poutine. Okay, so this is like the classic Canadian stereotype. It's like, oh, they love poutine, they make poutine. But look, so poutine is only good if it's in Quebec. And when you're in Quebec, they like, because you get poutine anywhere else, it's just fries, the bed of fries, and then cheese and then toppings and gravy, right? But think about this. When you're in Quebec, they put it on the hot top. They pour the gravy in the fries and the cheese, and they mix it. So it becomes like a log. And then you cut it. You literally cut it like a log, and you're eating like just a pound of deliciousness. And it's so much better when the cheese is crispy on the outside, and it's like, I just like cannot. And like, some of the cheese curds are so dog shit too. It's like, oh man, it's so much better in Quebec for sure. And same with like maple syrup. It's like you can like literally go like tap a tree, and then like go to like the maple syrup farm. Huh?
I've heard this. That's bonkers.
Yeah, you can tap a tree and then you can literally just pour that straight onto your on your pancakes or whatnot. Yeah, it's crazy. Maple syrup is probably like my favorite thing in Canada, to be honest. It's so much more superior than normal syrup. Like
Yeah,
it's like if you're drinking like it's like craft beer in comparison to like Bud Light. Well, Bud Light's pretty good, but you know, like just shit beer in comparison to craft beer.
yes,
For sure. Yeah.
Last question. You might not. I want to see if you know these: Skyline or Gold Star. Have you had either one of
I've
these?
heard of Skyline.
Okay.
I don't know Gold Star.
All right, but you know what it is.
I think so.
It's our Cincinnati chili.
Okay, no, I thought Skyline was a band. Never mind.
That's all right. I gotta open your eyes to this when you get here. So we're gonna have some chili for you, and then
bet.
if you've never had Cincinnati chili, I mean that's what it always comes up in discussion. It's just this hodgepodge of meat and salt and cinnamon, and it's spectacular. But it's an acquired taste. If you grew up with it, it's kind of like with poutine. Granted, like you said, in Quebec, that's where it's probably.
No, I honestly think chili's one of the easiest things to make when you're at like university. It's just get a crock pot and just slam everything in it, and it just tastes. It always hits. It always hits. Like,
Amen.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you for this again for everyone. It's December 3rd, Madison Live in Covington is where this guy, Baby No Money, is gonna the viral hits. I'm probably gonna have to get up on stage in this outfit. And if you're cool with that.
No, 100%.
Dude, the fact that you agreed to it and allowing me to use Edamame as my theme song here, and if we could work on the thing with Young Griff, that's my only other request.
Yeah, dude, let's do a collab with Young Griff. I get in on the 2nd, but on the 3rd all day, let's chill with Griff and and John and Griff, the collab.
Alex, thanks, man. I'll let you go do yoga. Appreciate the time and look forward to the 3rd, man.
No, absolutely. Thank you, bro.
Be safe, man. See you.